were you and your wife's initial like reuniting? Was it at the Verses?
This is the thing. When I went to Versus, I had somebody with me.
Right.
When I went to
But I'm saying, but you guys shared the stage, and the internet was like, "Oh shit, they're in the same place at the same time." Like,
I didn't want it tense,
right?
And when I walked in, her mother had saw me, and I knew that mom was going to go back and let her know that I was in the building.
Right.
So we was here to celebrate with these brothers.
Of course.
Two of my cats,
Yep.
Joe and Ja, and to celebrate their music. So I didn't want it tense, and we didn't even talk. I just went over, we got a hug, break the ice, and boom. And we didn't talk for probably another almost 8 to 9 months to a year. We didn't have a conversation. That was that. And, but everything happens for a reason.
I think that's awesome. I think it's so dope. And
all right, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy Dante back again with another video. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe to the channel so you can get updates on all the newest videos that I drop. Today we are reacting to a video, actually an interview that Nelly just put out recently regarding how him and Ashanti reconnected after all these years. He goes into a few other things, so let's get into it.
And by the way, kudos to you guys figuring out how to hide a wedding. How hard was that for that not to get out until after it happened?
Well, once we found out that she was pregnant, it was just like, I didn't want this to be I don't want to say like
a child out of wedlock.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. Well, you guys were probably already planning,
Well, we hadn't talked about it yet. We hadn't talked about any of that yet. I hadn't, but I was like, yo, you know what? Let's just knock this out because we're going to be doing so much and everything's moving so fast. And I didn't want to, I didn't want her to be, a baby mama.
I respect that.
Like, because we already knew where we were in life, and if we're back like this must be what this is supposed to be.
I love.
That's dope. I got a new level of respect for Nelly, man, after hearing that, because so many people are creating kids in this world, and it's broken home after broken home. They're not really getting to know each other before they creating these kids. And it sounds like they were very intentional about creating a family and raising the family, raising the kids in the same household. So to hear him say that, like they planned that out, they must have had conversations about it. That's dope, man. That's awesome. I really wish that more people in the community can do the same, can actually do a better job of vetting the people that they lay down with, getting to know these people even more, even just figuring out if they are decent parents, if they would be decent parents. I mean, obviously you won't know until that time comes, but just based on some of the conversations you can have with them, their upbringing and things of that nature, you can kind of get an idea of like, I can see myself raising a kid with this person or not. So that's dope, man.
I love it too because like sometimes people's timing is off, whether it's like points in your life. Doesn't mean it's the wrong person, but maybe it's the wrong timing.
Exactly.
Right? So once you go through whatever you go through, whatever she goes through, you guys evolve, but you guys know each other and love each other.
Well, any relationship, man, I base any relationship on, does this person bring more good to your life than bad?
Yeah.
Any relationship. It could be your relationship with your parents, your kids, your homie,
whatever. Yeah.
Anything. Does this person bring more good to your life than bad? And if they do, then great. You know what I mean? And then, but if they don't, then you know that you might need to remove this person from being able to be get some of your time. And that's what I think for me and her, after we got a chance to look and was like, yo, a lot of this shit that we was bitching about, we cool.
For sure. I love it, man.
We were way more happier than we thought being pissed off was.
How cool, because I know it was a surprise that she introduced you.
Yo.
She had a dope speech for you?
Man, I didn't know she was doing that.
Yeah.
I had no idea. I thought she was going to the seat because we had just left the dressing room and, you know, she was like, go kill him, babe. Good luck. Okay, boom, boom. She was like, they're going to their seat. And then I'm backstage and I got, you know, my in-ears in. I'm
And you
checking
hear
my
her?
in-ears and I'm like, fuck, I know that voice. And then I look to the screen. I'm like, wow.
Wow,
You
they
know
got
what I mean?
me.
Like, yeah, but it was dope, man. It was dope. Yeah, that's my baby, man.
Yeah, man, that's a dope story, man, and it's true, man. Sometimes you you know, connect with people at the wrong moment in your life, whether you're not where you want to be financially, you're not where you're supposed to be spiritually, emotionally. All these things have to align. So if you connect with someone, y'all get into a relationship, and then you decide, you know what, maybe this ain't working, and you end up connecting with that person later on down the line when you've grown, you've become more mature, you've kind of established yourself financially, all these different things, and you guys decide that you want to give it another try. It ends up like this situation. I mean, obviously, it's still yet to be determined. There's only been a few years that they've been back together, but it sounds like they're both very happy. Sound like they're both very pleased with the decision that they made to get back together. So I think that sometimes spinning the block might not be a bad idea, man. I mean, it just has to be the right situation, and you guys both just have to know each other and have that level of self-awareness to know, like, okay, I'm ready for this. All the things that I wasn't hearing from you regarding our relationship, I understand it now, and I can handle things a lot differently than I did prior. So shout out to them, man, and shout out to this message, man. It's good to hear positive things about, you know, creating not single parent households, but creating households where both parents are in the house. So shout out to them for being very intentional in that. Make sure y'all subscribe and like the videos. Again, the channel. Check out the clothing line, Fueled by Faith. I'll have a link in the description as well. If you want to get some hats, I got some jogging sets, things of that nature. So, but yeah, salute to everybody that's been rocking with me, man. This is a really good interview, and I'm definitely gonna finish the rest of it and see what else they got to share, man. Till next time, peace.